What's up guys? So in this video I quickly want to talk about why I've chosen to document my playing for almost 10 years now. I've been playing drums for 11 years and started recording after the first year or two. And this started with just posting clips, recordings that didn't even have the drum audio, just the song that I was playing to in the background, and just deciding to post it online. I don't think I ever had the intention of trying to get a lot of views. It wasn't on my mind, especially back then when YouTube was a bit smaller. It was always, and still is, for myself. I love, as narcissistic as it sounds, watching my own playing, but more for the sake of self-criticism and analysis. I think reaped so many rewards and benefits from watching my own playing and being able to analyze what I'm doing right, what I'm doing wrong, because it's one thing to be playing and feel like you're playing, say, in the pocket or very sort of accurate, but until you really look at the exact footage of what you were playing, then you really get the nitty and gritty, and sometimes it's not always as fine-tuned as you might think your playing is. At least that's in my experience. So in that sense, it's always helped me to record my playing and look over it, see what I need to improve, and then come back and do that the next time. And I think what that also leads to is the fact that I noticed I would then get criticisms, and for the most part, constructive criticism, I think, is such a huge benefit. As much of a blow to your ego as it can be at times, it's honestly something just to, I think, embrace, because someone's always going to have something to say about your playing. And usually I think it's a good thing, because obviously you get very stuck in your ways and it's hard to obviously observe yourself from a different point of view. So that's helped me tremendously, even when I've had sort of comments, like it wasn't long ago, and it's not often I get these, but I had one where a guy was just saying, "You play the same things all the time." And I asked him to elaborate. I actually thanked him for the criticism. I said I can see how he could say that, because obviously we get stuck in playing a lot of the same grooves and licks. So I just asked him to elaborate. He kind of just went on to say the same thing, so it wasn't super, he wasn't being as helpful as he could have been. But even then, you know, a lot of people are like, Chris, that guy's just being a dick. But to be honest, it did make me just think about, you know, maybe there are certain grooves that I find myself playing a lot, whether it's out of comfort or routine. But that did force me to sort of take a step back and try change things up and switch up my style and approach. So it's just things like that where receiving criticism, as bitter or sweet as it is, it can help your playing tremendously. And that also leads me to the idea that posting your content and your documentation online not only serves as a great portfolio for potential business and opportunities, career opportunities down the line, but it's just a great way to network, to interact with other people in your domain, whether that's music, drumming, sports, business. You need to take advantage of social media and the blessing that it is. Obviously, there's a lot of, you know, downsides to social media, and having to, you know, try meet that algorithm and post all the time can be stressful and become a bit neurotic at times. But for the most part, the opportunity that lies there is immense, because I've been able to talk with musicians from all around the world, people who've really, you know, done some amazing things and really left their stamp in the industry. And to know that you can do that just through, you know, a couple buttons on the phone is insane. So I think that's a huge consideration. I've had photographers, musicians who wanted me for session work. I've gotten a tour through it. You never know who's watching. I had a friend who was about 21 and went on tour with the opening act with Nelly, and I was like, "How did you get that gig? Like, that's crazy." And he said, "Yeah, they just searched him through the hashtags, found his stuff, shot him a message, and that was that." And so you never know who's watching. So I'd say consider that, because also, what do you really have to lose? I know it can feel vulnerable posting your playing at times online. You know, some people care more than others, but at the end of the day, you never know. You're gonna potentially inspire someone, influence someone, receive a message or a criticism or something that has a profound impact on you or the other person, or it even leads to a potential career opportunity. So these are sort of the reasons that have just solidified why I should be recording my playing. And obviously on top of the fact that I just think it's so cool to look back on your own progress and your own playing. For me to be able to look back at videos that I posted like 9 years ago is mind-blowing, because it's so cool to see the transformation. And even videos from a year ago, that's really cool to see that, you know, you've made solid progress, because without the video footage, I feel like it would be a bit harder to track. So it's great for self-improvement, great for networking, etc. So let me know if you record videos yourself. If you do, post your Instagram, YouTube below, say what kind of videos you record, or perhaps you want to record but you're a bit sort of fearful or apprehensive. Obviously that's a part of it, and can feel a bit vulnerable putting yourself out there. If you'd like any tips or advice, I'm always glad to try offer any that I have. And yeah, if you like the video, give it a like. If you dislike it, dislike it. If you want to see more, subscribe. And I have daily content on my Instagram, so you can check that out. Until then, see you in the next one.